Alongside online advertising, the web services industry is also a key adversary in digital privacy self-defense, and understanding how it works is also worth some exploration. Developers and programmers that build websites and apps almost never do so by writing all the code from scratch. Most will use third-party web services and pre-written code to create their final solution, the world of APIs and SDKs. Many of these services are provided, usually for free, by big tech companies like Google and Amazon. One of the privacy challenges we face is that often developers don't know how the services and code used in their apps deal with data privacy, either because of time and budget constraints, or perhaps because of access to information being restricted. Two of the most popular web services used by websites are Google Analytics and Google Recapture. Google Analytics provides technical and marketing insights with regards to how a website is used and where website visits are coming from. It works seamlessly with the Google AdWords advertising platform, which almost every marketer needs in their online advertising campaigns. Google Recapture is designed to identify you as a real person, as opposed to an automated web crawler, when filling in a form on a website. It's a particularly popular ID check, and also particularly annoying should you be averse to identifying traffic lights or road signs or shops from Google's Street View database. Google Analytics and Google Recapture are one of the biggest threats to online privacy, as they give Google the capability to track you across most of the internet with a significant level of detail. Social login is another web service that creates privacy problems. When you're nudged into the convenience of using your Facebook login to create an account with a website, you may not realize, but you are granting permission to that website to access your personal details on Facebook, including social graph information. You can view and manage these websites in your Facebook account. Google has a similar capability. And it's not just commercial organizations that use web services. Developers creating government websites more often than not bake in third-party services from big tech companies. Here's an example from Westminster Council in London using Google's font service and Google and Facebook social login. At a bigger scale than web services is software as a service, or SaaS. SaaS ready-made applications like content management systems and web personalization engines are used by most large enterprise websites. And just 3 companies dominate the provision of SaaS services: Adobe, of Photoshop fame, Salesforce, and Oracle. These business-to-business services can sometimes be seen in your cookie or blocked cookie list, but are mostly behind-the-scenes players. They each have thousands of clients, paying in the region of £30,000 to £300,000 per year for each SaaS service they use. And behind the websites are the cloud platforms where the websites are hosted. These data centers or server farms take away the headache and capital costs of companies managing their own servers. Again, just 3 vendors dominate this market for infrastructure as a service, as it's known: Amazon, Microsoft, and Google. On average, 1 in 3 websites you visit will be hosted on Amazon servers. And Amazon generates $26 billion a year in revenue from Amazon Web Services. And below the cloud hosting layer is a global network of undersea cables that form the base of the Internet's infrastructure. Over 1 million miles of fiber optic cables that transmit our data at the speed of light, making websites instantly accessible wherever they are in the world. This network has historically been owned by telco companies like AT&T and Liberty Global, the cable company behind the UK's Virgin Media brand. But big tech is now moving into owning its own Tier 1 cable, with Facebook partnering with Microsoft to lay a transatlantic cable, and Amazon running cable from North to South America. Security services gain ultimate surveillance access when they tap into these cables, and increasingly, so could big tech.